Hello, this is Gringo in the Kitchen from Las Vegas, Nevada, and today I'm going to be doing a dessert that you can do in just a few minutes. Most of this stuff you will be able to find in your home. First of all, we're going to start out with a simple Granny Smith apple. They're nice and sweet, so Granny Smith works out real well. Just a banana, just one banana is all you're going to need. Now kiwi, you got that fruit right here. You can get those anywhere. And then a strawberry. Okay? Now, also, I've got some crackers. Now, you can use graham crackers. Just a cracker that's a little bit sweet is all you need. And then I got this here. They call this flam. And it's sort of hard to find, but we got it over here at Smith's. And works out pretty good. I tried another pudding, and it doesn't have the consistency, doesn't stay together enough in order to make this the way I want it to be. So we found some flam, and I'm going to go ahead and use that today. And then to top it off, we got some almond chips, and you'll see how it works out. It's going to be really, really cool. And then also, I got some milk here. Now, for milk, you don't want to use skim milk or you don't want to use almond milk. I chose to get whole milk, although we don't drink a lot of whole milk. It works out really good for this recipe. Okay, what I'm going to use today, this is a 10-inch form. You can see on the inside that I sprayed it. You can either use like some spray or you can use butter. It just makes sure, it just sort of releases the dessert after it's chilled. So let's go ahead and we're going to start putting a few things inside. We got some strawberries and we're going to go ahead and put the strawberries. Now we make sure we put them all the way around. And I'm not going to put them all in at once because I want to get a mixture of everything. Kiwis. Now, the kiwis, use 2 of them. Depends on the size, but 2 works out pretty good. For the strawberries, I used 8 strawberries, pretty good sized strawberries. And then for the apple, you got just 1 apple. I chose Granny Smith because it's a little bit better. Also, you can see on this apple, there's a little bit of juice in there. That's actually the lemon juice. I did that to keep them from turning colors because apples and bananas will turn colors very, very quickly. So I just squeezed after I cut them, you have to do it right away. I squeezed a little bit of juice onto them. All right, so we're going to do a few bananas and then I'm going to come back, finish up with the strawberries. There we go. You want to cube it up pretty good so they're not such big pieces. Finish up with kiwi also. These fruits they can be found anywhere. A little bit of apple. And then finally, the last thing is we're going to put the banana. Okay. Now, I'm just going to take and spread it around a little bit. And then, just to finish it off, I got the crackers. Just going to break up the crackers here. Put them up on the top. Break them up just as little or as big as you want them. Okay, so now we're going to let this sit for a minute and I'm going to get the flan ready. Okay, so I opened up the package of flan. Inside of that has the powder, and then it also has some caramel that you're going to really like to put on it after it's finished. So for right now, I've got a burner here. It's an electric burner. I'm going to go ahead and put in the 3½ cups of milk. Now, it depends on what you want to do. You could put 4 cups. It might be a little bit thinner consistency, but I didn't want to risk the fact that it might be too thin, so I just left it at 3½ cups. And then what we're going to do here is once you start adding the flan, you want to make sure you mix it. And you're going to mix it all the way up until you get a boil started. Once you get the boil started, then you're going to shut it off, and right away you want to mix it in with the fruits. At that point, you'll cover it with the saran wrap, and we'll put it in the fridge for about 3 hours. So let's work with this a little bit till it gets boiling. Okay, as you can see here, it's gotten boiling. It raised a little bit, so I had to get it off the burner.
But once it hits that boiling point, just let it settle down a little bit. Then we're going to put it right into our pan. So let me get readjusted here. You can see that it's boiling. Okay. So now I'm going to take it right over here. Let it settle just a little bit. And here we go. We're going to pour it right over the top here. You don't want to let it cool down. You just want to do it when it's hot. There we go. Okay. Might just want to push it down a little bit, work this stuff around a little bit. But what's going to happen now, as flan cools, it becomes not hard, but it becomes really a really stiffer consistency then. So before I put it in the refrigerator, I'm going to take and I'm going to cover it. I'm going to turn this like this, just the clear wrap. Just make sure you have enough. Take it over. And on this one, it's got a cutter on it, so it makes it pretty easy. There we go. And we just cut it off. There we go. All right. Want to readjust that just a little bit. There. Just cover it all. And this here stuff is pretty cool. You can stretch it. You can make it really tight around the whole thing. So, about 2 hours, we'll be taking it out of the refrigerator and showing what beautiful product we got here. Okay, so we've taken the pudding here out of the refrigerator. It's been sitting there for about almost 3 hours, actually. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put it on a plate. So the way I do that, I'll put the plate right here, try to figure out if it's sort of squared on there. Grab it, and then I flip it around. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you can see it's very nice. It's got the flan, and I didn't get it quite set on the plate, but still, we're going to cut a piece here and look at it. But before I do that, I want to put a little bit of decoration on this, and we've got a little bit of caramel. So I'm going to take this right here and just take it back and forth. There we go. You can do anything you want. You got a little strawberry mixture, anything that you want to put on here. Just run it up and down, just to add a little bit to it. And this is good for any time of the year, Christmas or any time of the year. I'm just going to go around and finish this off just a little bit. There we go. Okay, just coming down the sides. And then what I also want to do is take these almonds. I got some almond chips. Just go right around here, right on the top. Okay, there, very nice. Okay, now it's time to cut a little piece out of there and check it out. Let's cut ourselves a piece right here. Whoop. We have all that goodness of those 4 different types of fruit inside there. Take this right up underneath there. Pull that up.
Oh, wow.
And you got different types of fruit. All right, so we got a piece right here. Got the flan and all the goodness inside of it. Here we go. Now, that's what I'm talking about. I could eat the whole thing. Got a lot of sweetness. All right. So here we are. Got another recipe for you. And it's very simple, just four simple ingredients. I guess 5 if you want to call the milk an ingredient, which it is. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, Zenobia Beckley and Gringo in the Kitchen, please do so. And on Wednesdays, you'll have a video in English. And on Fridays, you got a video in Portuguese. Also, there's a little bell. When you first go on the site or first go on the channel, there's a little bell. on the bottom right by the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe and then hit the bell. That way, whenever there's a new video out, you'll be able to get a notification that that's coming out. Also, give a thumbs up. A thumbs up tells us that you enjoyed the video. Watch the videos all the way through if you would, please. So, on behalf of Gringo in the Kitchen from Las Vegas, Nevada, I appreciate you watching the videos. Take care. Have a wonderful day.